Sanje Chudang Zoje Chonola Shanchu Padu Dana Jasushi Dagi Shensu Jipe Sonati Rola Penshu Sanje Lupa Shu Sanje Chudang Zoje Chonola Bada Dana Jasushi Dagi Shensu Jipe Sonati Rola Penshu Sanje Lupa Shu Je chulam so je chonam sha chu pa de dan cha su je da ge chi shi je be song lo di lo la pen zhe song je zhe pa shi mo. Okay. Good morning, everyone. You can put the book on the table. You don't have to hold. For you. Yeah, the table. Yeah. That's good. Good morning, everyone. Hello. Morning.
Morning, Geshe.
Good morning. Not too hot, not too cold. You want okay? Good temperature. If you're cold, you can put the blanket. How are you? Yeah, you came yesterday late.
I texted him.
She texted.
I said, come here.
Still this.
He was sleeping when I texted.
What? Yes, I'm checking you here. Oh. Good. You sleeping?
Yeah, I was laughing.
Yes, you miss all the fun things.
I know.
Anyway, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Alice. Well, yesterday, I think all of you, a lot of messy here. We have a lot of Western say we have a lot of fun things. Buddhism is very amazing things happen here.
Yeah.
But I thought maybe we can do another one, but no, they're busy. We fill all schedules. No schedule very tight. They also next week they're going to Amherst. Yeah, this Saturday's last. This Saturday, coming Saturday is the last. They stay here. Atheists. So I'm the monk, female, male monk. Then female become monk, we call nun. As you didn't know, we have nuns come from India. They stay here. This afternoon also they're going to lead the Guru Puja. The voice very good, right?
Hmm?
The voice, the very beautiful voice.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah. And next, also Wednesday, they're going to also lead by Buddha Puja. Saturday also they're going to lead Tara Puja. We have 3 pujas usually. Guru Puja, Buddha Puja, Tara Puja. They will lead all. Therefore, it's wonderful. And yeah, this is for that. Who missed yesterday, even the neighbor guy is sleeping. Oh, I sure you like that. If you saw that. Right? Anyway, wonderful. We all come back again to study the Guide to the Bodhisattva Way. This is a very great text. There are a couple of different ways to understand the meaning of the text or how to practice. Basically, bodhicitta, sentient, Can you say English? Yeah.
Precious Supreme Bodhi Mind.
Okay. Precious Supreme Body Mind. Then.
Where unborn arise.
Then.
And we're born never decline.
Then.
But increase forevermore.
Yeah. This is the meaning of our study, the text. This is the meaning of the text. Is how to develop bodhicitta mind. Now, what is quality of the bodhicitta mind? The many ways to understand the bodhicitta mind is the one kind mind. Bodhicitta mind, we say bodhicitta or bodhicitta mind?
Bodhicitta is the mind.
Is mind. Bodhicitta is the one of the mind. Like this morning, maybe you have like last night or tomorrow I'm going to surrender. Maybe you already decided last night. Is it? Or this morning it just happened. I think most of you come this morning, you already decided last night. This is also kind of one, like this is like start to bodhicitta. That this morning your action come here, to purpose to lesson teaching. This is the real bodhicitta mind. This is like example of that. The bodhicitta is I want to better person, to something to good thing for others. This kind of bodhicitta. They're really doing the action to benefit others, do some good things, action. This is real bodhicitta. Does it make sense? Therefore, is this text, I have this book, some do have, doesn't have. This book talk about what means bodhicitta and how to develop or cultivate the mind, how to keep, how to not degenerate, how to develop, cultivate. This is the text talk about that. Okay. Okay, good. Hi, Susan. Okay. Ajana, I'm doing that. Of course, we're going to learn meditation. Weather's very good, very quiet. It's good. It's too cold. It's okay, guys? No, I'm good. You guys cold? Okay, this comfortable? Okay, close your eyes. Visualization in front of you. Any kind Buddha's image. If you want to see the Buddha image, you can see. Then at the round of Buddha, also all the Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, gods. And around you also all mother sentient beings, human beings, animals, birds. Even you can hear the sound of birds, different voice. Even you can hear the chantings, prayers at the front of the image. It's not like image, it's real Buddhas, Bodhisattvas over there. Then come to yourself, awareness or concentration, your own body, your mind, connect that from your head, chest, upper your back, the lower your back, two legs, chest, stomach, and your heart. Feel your own feeling. Connect your body and mind. And I am going to recite the mantra of Buddha Shantideva. May you hear that's not only my voice, to hear the voice of the Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, and your reserve and blessings. You hear the voice and blessings, receive you and connect or feel your body and mind. Even I'm not reciting, talk to you, remember or hear the voice again and again. Yeah. Do you feel anything? Not much. Yeah, don't you? Hello, good morning. Don't you there? Anna, good evening, good morning. Good morning. You at the gym? I got something there. Yeah, anyway, this is the how to meditation. There are all different ways of meditation. Sometimes you can also listen some chantings, mantras, and listen and also connect with your mind and body. Then also the another way, you know, visualization to any images. You know, if you want more compassion person, visualization Buddha Avalokiteshvara, compassion Buddha. If you want to go the more the wisdom person, you visualization and Manjushri. If you want to like special, you know, like healthy body and special you can meditation and medicine Buddha. And also not like specific that, then you go visualization Buddha Shakyamuni. Then around there also all the Buddhas, Bodhisattvas. Then you can receive the blessings from that. Like some we received some flowers, some rains, very soft. They receive your body and watch or clean up your whole body. Okay, 갑니다. 제가 시당 곰자 단담으로 몸으로 와.
Okay. So generally there are so many different ways you can meditate.
제가 단 대리 소원하고 곰자한테 간제 소수인들이야 고소 두대. 근데 삼로 따지. 근데 소수 소라야 샘전 아니 지 다도 소마다 맞어가 샘전 참마 아니 삼로 따네. 아니 진지 사진도 샤줄 셈be 고소 두게 연대가 아니 대 짜이나 빠지도 소소 마 tum지에 소수 리다 셈라 지처럼 좀 어떤 사람 딱 그래.
So today the meditation that we did, is visualizing the merit field, of the three jewels, Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha, and then all sentient beings around oneself. And after that, then you request, or visualize the blessings of the body, speech, and mind of the Buddha descending in the form of a sound, and then dissolving into one's body, and thereby purifying all the negativities of body, speech, and mind.
그래. 제가 곰대에서 잡타와이나 아닌 감소 로존 지와대 그 니바된 그래.
And then receiving the blessings of the holy body, holy speech, and holy mind, so anyway, in this way, if we can meditate, a little bit, or apply into a meditation or practice in this way, then whatever studies that we did will become more fruitful.
근데 다 대령아도 로존 제다 다 슌죽 잘해 슌죽.
So what we're going to study from today, is the guide to the Buddhist way of life.
다 슌죽 내래 사가기 샤적을 생각 걸어 송셔 배자다 넘을렸단다 요 말에.
So there is no text, better than the guide to the Buddhist way of life, which explains about the bodhicitta.
근데 다 네가 제자라 직성도 다다 뭐지 와 이말.
So there are many way you can contemplate on this subject matter.
내래야 시당 다 내가 쪼요래 내가 쪼.
So actually there are 10 chapters, as you know.
근데 나도 다 내가 두바면 제다 다 감소 로존 제자버래.
And so up to 6th chapter we have already studied.
미 가신 건데 내야죠. 가신 건데 내야지 말이나. 강타를 도우치네. 다 네가 된다 너도 가려고 그러나? 아니 샤출 샘초런 거지. 마치 반지지. 제와냐 뭐 건데 건데 틱틱틱 내셔야 돼.
So this is all about the explanation of bodhicitta, the verse, bodhicitta verse that we recite. the precious supreme body mind, where then men arise, and then where it's born never decline, and increase further and more. So that verse, is what is explained here in all these 10 chapters.
다 맨날 알아서 단다다 수수 며칠 되는 수수를 가려요나 수수 대화 처럼 좀 그래. 가려요 있나. 가려 수수를 가려지 요바 있나. 뒤가 만든 뇌도 참 저야 가려웠다. 전체 찍었나?
So this mind generation or the bodhicitta serves as a condition, to fulfill all our wishes.
다 대배다. 배시면 나 배셔 고도 저거다. 배시는 알아서 직된 딜이야. 단 등제로 때문에 잘라 가려지 있는 거 근데 처럼 좀 그래.
So for example, like whatever we wish in this life, any kind of thing that we wish in this life will be fulfilled.
뭐 때말 때려면서. 맞나?
잘라 가려.
잘라 가려지요나. 야나 가려지는 나도 뇌도처럼 좀 그래서나.
Okay, so what kind of thing in our life, in this life, right? What kind of thing, if we have that, will fulfill all the wishes? What kind of thing, if we have that?
Okay, yeah, Mr. Mark, what? He didn't listen question. Yeah, what is his question? You got
The
it?
question was, in this life, what would be the thing that would fulfill all your wishes? Okay?
Yeah.
Enlightenment.
Oh, no, this is a different way. I'm not talking about Dharma way. Without Dharma, regular life, what things you have, it makes feel for all your wishes. Anything? Really? What do you think? Yes. Anything? That was good. That was good. Did he?
More wishes than that.
No. Yeah, if you're a very healthy person, you can also do a lot of things. That's good catch. Any other things?
Money helps, but it doesn't fulfill all the wishes. You still could be lonely or angry or.
That's good things. Any?
You have a good mind and good relations with people, happy. So everyone's happy around you.
Anything else? Anything else? Family. Good. Anything else you guys have? Yes, Deborah?
I would say nothing, because as soon as one wish is fulfilled, another wish arises. So they're just continually one after another.
This is so good. Yeah, this is good. Yeah, Penata, Chanazo, you guys good catch. And somebody like to meet somebody here. Maybe you can see maybe close one. But look at people getting cold. You got it here. Maybe you can cross one.
Yes.
But be careful, they'll cross both. You have to be close. That's good. Yesterday the nuns come out from airport, they wore all winter jackets. I said, what's going on? But that's the airport is very cold, there. They put the AC vent. Just okay, not with that. I don't meet some yeah. That's
So usually most of us will think of money, right? If we have money, that will fulfill all our wishes. Yes, in one hand, it does fulfill many wishes, right? So you get all the things that you want with money.
아니 빼대나시 대리 담나자 수보야 보여와이나 아니 수준도 되 몸으로 대문을 수보야 보이나 너도 막 가는 제도 그러와.
And like that, some of you said about good health, right? So if you have a good health, then you can do a lot of things also.
다 안에 지금 소소 선바쯤보 근데 침대 타마도 면 잡어요나 아니 되게 소소 뭐야 되게 몸이 좀 그러와.
And also, if you are happy and harmonious, with your neighbors, with the people around you, then that would also fulfill many wishes, right?
대가나지 남이 받은 잡아요나요. 소소고야 뭐 우리도 그러워.
Like also harmony among the families, right? And the spouses and families. If you have that, that will also fulfill many good wishes.
다 샹저고 셈세데 요와였나? 다 디가 단달라다 다 세디기 다 내가기 되었던 내가기 되었어.
So now, right now, whatever we talked about, all the things that we talked about, like harmony, good health, money, and so forth, will only fulfill the wishes, of this life.
디가 간도 대wan 다도도 되고 말해. 대왕문도 되고 말해.
But that will not be able to, through that, will not be able to gain the ultimate happiness.
디가 돼야 대와도 제비도 말해.
So what it provides, to us, or those provides us to us, is mostly suffering of change.
대발라나 내가 찍는다요. 요렇게 가면 벌써 이제 다 엘라 추쇼는 대발라가 말해. 동안하고 그래.
So just like Deborah said, if it fulfills one, and then it arises another, from that thing. So that's like, from the Dharma point of view, that's what we call the suffering of change.
양안도 고야기 대화 좀 들어봐다야. 담보 마이베 갈라텐 저야게 탑시 못 붙이고 그랬어. 대 따때 대제다 라야게 탑시 깔리 못 잡고 그래.
And then in order to achieve those things, we have to work very hard, to achieve those.
소소 라 잡을라 믹색 대화 들어가 말해. 지지다 니마 찍니 되는 사람.
So once you have achieved it, then you don't find really much happiness. Maybe, a temporary happiness for a day or two. Then after that, then there's no more happiness.
Is it? Is it like that? It's not exciting. Oh, I have that. I'm very exciting. Like we have the new phone come in. First we very exciting. Oh, no phone. Couple days, month, then we don't have any feeling. He said, I have a glass. Maybe I have all my tables. I have one glass. First we were, then 2 days, then I lost the interest. 제가 다당어도 시대에 되게 지대게 고 나도 초나라 대화지 제가 이나 티 대화도 대왕문에 대 말해. 대화 때 뭐요 말해.
So this happiness that we're talking about, is the worldly, mundane happiness, which appears as happiness, but doesn't last as happiness all the time.
What do you think is true? What do you think? It's true, right? You guys go to the how is it, haircut?
Hairdresser or barber?
Maybe you guys doesn't go, right?
Don't go.
Nail salon, you didn't go?
Manicure.
You guys doesn't go. Why you guys doesn't get anything? For us. Maybe Mark has a beautiful tattoos. Do you have any feeling right now? Do you have any happy feeling? Oh, I have the tattoo.
Not at the moment.
Yeah. Hello. Yeah, anyway. 제가 내가 또 담보 저야게 탑이셔다. 저비스는 것도 좋게 용 말해.
So yeah, first we try to achieve it, but once we have achieved it, then we don't get much, happiness from that.
오케이. 다 대도 배치. 다 대너야게 잘라된 것도 다 너대 오케이. 다 현지부 셈세도 요와 있나? 나도 제가 있나? 셋다. 제가 심한 인격에 뇌도 참을 듣고 와 말이야.
So, on the other hand, if you have bodhicitta, then that will fulfill all the wishes of this life and the future lives as well.
What do you think? It's possible? 대전에 하는 것도 다 림보치에서 걸미다 그래. 아주 semse 림보치.
That's why it's called the precious supreme body mind, like that, precious.
그러나 내가 야갈에 누소라야. 아니 노르를 뭐지? 노르세지 요원 받다 천원이요. 요 노르세지 다 때때 이거는 얘는 좀 많이 미시. 근데 요 좀 노르바. 근데 때 사정살라 샤데 수주 문을 잡아야나. 근데 수주 체되게 되도 참아 적고에 완전 빼대나시 샤적고 셈데 수주 gel라 제와 제니 수주 가래 더버 들어야 되는 적거리스.
So ancient time in India, they used to talk about the wish fulfilling jewel. So wish fulfilling jewel is called a precious, wish fulfilling jewel, and that you fetch, from ocean. So deep down in the ocean, you find that precious wish fulfilling jewel, and you bring it, and then you put it in a very clean and high place, and then you make a wish, in front of it. Then it will grant you any wish you want. So whatever you have, whatever wish you have, it will be granted. And they said that's the precious jewel. And so bodhicitta is just like that. If you have that, it will grant all your wishes.
Do you have any jewels? Any jewels?
Jewels.
Jewels. You have some jewels.
Not the grant wishes.
Yeah, you lost everything. If you have some jewels, don't put them in outside your window just to pray. Okay, pay that pen over there. Shantim Sam said you are not someone to grace. Then sending it to grace, shimmy to grace.
So similar to that kind of wish fulfilling precious jewel, if you have bodhicitta, it will fulfill all your wishes of this life and the wishes of future lives as well.
Okay, that you take care. 대전에 가도 Shantim Sam 내가 지고서 말했어 보도록.
So what do you think? Are you thinking that, oh, maybe if I have bodhicitta, then I will not have to have a job, I'll not have to do work?
What do you think? We like to walk. You like to walk? Go every day walk. You don't like that? Then start talking bodhicitta. You don't need to pay rent.
So it's not like that in that case, okay?
And 샹적으로 샘스 제와이나 나도 샘기 대지 연구를 내가 또 된다.
Main thing is that if you generate bodhicitta, then you will have a mental peace and happiness.
대응하고 왜 돌아와?
So that is what we want, right?
나도 된게 가서 너만 대 위에서 나도 샘 대지 결례면도.
But if we, whatever other, facilities or conditions, we create, it doesn't really bring happiness in our mind, right?
나 나도로서 나 지나서 돈 벌다 그마 살롱시고 갑다 다 되지나 단 든게 다 전혀 돈이 단단 되지 없지.
So from the time, where when you were born until now, like, the facilities, right? The external facilities, the favorable conditions, so-called favorable conditions or facilities, or developments that we have, is 100 times more than what we had at the time when we were born, right?
Wait, is it?
Like technologies and things.
Technology, whatever we need things,
Yeah.
right? Whatever we need things right now, we can get everything. I think when we have grow up time, we have like, childhood, not like that.
Yeah.
But you think you are more happy that time or right now? That time more happy also with how much responsibility. We just try to cheat the parents as much as we can. Try to get us ice creams. Is it? Do you cheat your parents?
In a way.
No, I cheat my parents all the time. I'm the nomad. Nomads also the mom and take from the milk from the the female yak. Then they also boil. They leave that. Then on the top also they're very thick. What's it? Cream. Very delicious. Very delicious. When we kid, what we do, the mom go out, we kids come to eat. We eat. Then for this lot, then we can see the line. We add the water. Because they come up, they sleep. Another way what we do, we also get the pipe, grass pipe. Even though we want to don't give milk, we just make the pipe because we took. Then we also add the water. The mom said, Today my milk has not much butter. Maybe the animal doesn't get much grass because they knows
Yeah.
something wrong. Like that we cheat, my childhood, this is the way how do we cheat. We don't have ice cream, we don't have any other thing. We love that. Have you done like that?
Not that creative.
Anyway, I think we are childhood, we have not much responsibility, but also we don't have much to, I say, he left. We
Desire.
don't have much desire. We don't have much desire, right? Therefore, right now, if you have a lot of things that we have a lot of desire, we need to all best things, best quality things, best food, best place, best car, best, place to live. Therefore, those things also are make to unhappy feeling. Is it, you think? Therefore, anyway, main thing is if you think bodhicitta and I don't have to go walk, I don't have to pay bill, no, there's not can't talk about that, okay? Then but you have more happy mind. If you have a more happy mind, things can go easy way. Because right now, a lot of you are stressful all the time. Like that. 제가 간지 샹적을 쓰면나 간지 생각해 보이고 그래. 다 된다 되래.
So anyway, what are we doing all these things is to have happiness, right? So like that. So if you have bodhicitta, then you will be happy.
그래? 다 샹적을 쓰면서 간에 간다. 제 샘칭이 펜도 제고인데 대체도 나 상제고인데 우선 되는 걸 로제다.
And then what is bodhicitta? It is a mind that wishes to achieve enlightenment and to benefit other sentient beings.
근데 지 쉬어봐요나 샘칭이 체대 깔래 제위 강에다 마도 수수 결기 소동을 하는 거 말이.
So if you do that, then because you are doing for the benefit of other sentient beings, you don't find difficulties or the hardship in doing the things.
그러나 밤에 부기전 깔래 제거도.
So just like parents, they work for the sake of their children, right?
ena susu 강에 대 셔츠 돈이 제통도 부기전 깔래 제거.
Because they were working for the benefit of their child, they can bear with their difficulties, in order to benefit or help the child.
What do you think is true? 제가 된대기 상식 선생님한테 제토와 있는 된대지 걸 된대 제토와 준 거.
So just like that, if you are able to generate bodhicitta, then you'll be able to do the same thing, just like you do for your child.
Okay? 제 샘질라 펜토 제공도 단단한 제외네 밤도 가와도 마 상지에서 좋아하는 게 제통도 그래서 어때나 나 상지고도 우삼들에.
So it all comes from the wishing to benefit others, right? So I say, so you want to benefit others. I want to benefit others, but I don't have that potential or power to do so. In order to do that, I have to become a Buddha. So therefore, I want to become Buddha in order to benefit others, like that. So that's the thought that we call bodhicitta.
다 순주 내가 단단 때문에 내가 주요래. 다 내가 담보 되기 아니 샤적을 샘이 회셔 요래.
So the like I said, there are 10 chapters. So the first chapter talks about the benefits of the bodhicitta.
아니 니바 되게 샤적을 샘 깨나 가르쳐 그래. 세대셔 그래.
And then the second one, is in order to generate bodhicitta, what are the kind of obstacles that you have to clear?
스마트 봐. 근데 선바디가 되는 샤적을 수수 jel라 가네 있지 지어져 그래. 세도스래.
And then the third one talks about how do you develop that kind of bodhicitta in your mind stream.
아니 다 저왕가와 두바 샘데가 대 되는 게 샤적 제대로 많이 바카리셔 그래. 세대 말.
And then the fourth, fifth, and the sixth, it all talks about how do you protect that bodhicitta from degenerating.
다 덤바제와 거왔음데 아니 많이 받으면 야 공부를 가니까 그래서 뜻이야 그래.
And now the seventh, eighth, and ninth talks about how do you enhance that bodhicitta that has not degenerated.
아니 저와되게 된대게 샤치고 샘데 가르쳐 그러나 도저도 못 왔어. 젬라 패야지 뭐야 고쳐 그래서 된 말이야.
And then the last, the 10th chapter, it says, what do you do with that bodhicitta? And that you say you dedicate it, you know, to benefit sentient beings. So that talks about the dedication.
Okay? Then
Then that's one way of understanding about these 10 chapters. Then there's another way of understanding it.
That's Kadina Leka Yabu can't rather Jela Manuagi Leka Yapose. Nig Leka Yabu can't chegores.
And so you have to do whatever you can, you know, to benefit others. Like you have to do the job that doesn't harm others and that benefits others.
Ta Leka Chilaya and the Jela Nuagi Leka de Kagores.
And then other thing is that you have to stop, you know, the job that causes harm to others.
Leka Chila Jela Pen can't to chegores.
And then one job, you know, you do, you know, to benefit others as much as possible. And so all this explanation of the guide to the Buddhist way of life is included in that.
Okay? The Tendala not to Trum Samari, Gawa Chudi Trum, Yeja Dumbetrum, Semche Deji Trums, what else on like this?
And so that is the three kinds of moralities, right? So the morality, you know, of benefiting sentient beings, and the morality of what's the Simje Tunje? Gyeochudo? Ani?
Yeja Dumba.
And so the morality of abstaining, you know, from the misbehaviors or misdeeds, and then the morality of collecting, you know, the virtues.
Okay? Ota Shunju Yamne Chenata Techekore.
So if you do the practice, you know, of the guide to the Buddhist way of life, then this is what you should do.
Is it? What you do? What I say? What do you have to do?
Well, you have to do the trainings like ethics to benefit other people.
How you do? What do you mean benefit other means?
Well, there's myriad ways. I mean,
One
you have to prioritize. I guess Dharma knowledge would be primary.
one thing to work in daily life, because we are all just daily working person. Through the how you practice those three. Right? Manu Thama, that's also message like Chenda, so Nyeri Tue Nalaya, Tindig Yamnes on the Kanichigas.
So in our day-to-day life, right, how do we apply these three practices?
But you have to also deal with the people every day. Difficult person, easy person, or difficult situation, easy situation. How do you practice? Okay, yes. Now you got the answer? Do you got the caution?
It's hard to answer. There's so many ways to look at it.
Okay, give me the one.
I guess you don't put yourself ahead of others. That'd probably be the good starting place.
Are you doing that?
If I like people, it's easy.
This is we lack. Why we lack person? Because he or she listen for us, follow us, what we say, what we need, we lack. This is the event. But we need to do opposite. We need to do who don't lack, who don't listen. We need to practice that. But those things, those things usually always I mention practice means don't take very far away. Try to put into your daily practice every day. Okay? Anyway, think about that, how to practice, okay? Then we're going to start today's chapters. Otherwise, we're not, touch that. Then you guys, we should have planned to text a couple years. Okay, do you want this text? Then they'll
So there are many different translations of this text.
네, that's also that. 근데 just much yeah, Jennifer Lapochino. They also like those.
So one that Jennifer has, which one is that?
This is the one translated by Stephen Wallace. No, sorry, Stephen Batchelor.
They 나도네 배이단 빠pen 통보들 나게 됐다. 같은 데 라임에다.
The Library of Tibetan Works and Archives.
Yeah. So I mean, I find this better too because this is in a very straight and simple English.
네, what now we have the different book. Who translate that?
This is Snow Lion.
Ellen Wallace and Anna Wallace.
Yeah, can you got it? Yeah, he's got. Oh, you got different ones. Anyway, they're all different terms. You can check in the term, doesn't matter. But on the Tamchi also, he said that what Jennifer and he had that that's I don't more simple words to Tibetan, but it doesn't mean don't look at others. Don't study you are wrong book. It's not like that. Okay? You already have this good, but I just give for her, this one more like how is it?
Precise.
Yes, Tibetan. Yeah, like here, do you see? Share that. Okay? Yeah. Okay, I did it. And then, you have also that. I think you got also PDF, whatever you like, okay? You can read book, which one make more sense. This is important. We're not person to checking that which translator good that, but which one more makes sense, which one was more easy to understand. That's we looking for that, okay? Yeah, chachana ne. 단 네개 가르치려고 해서 와이나 다 쇼로가 말이.
So this is the 7th chapter on enthusiasm.
방금도 중간 쇼로가 담보 2번 2년 중요하셔 되나.
So let's recite this first and second verse.
Having patience, I should develop enthusiasm, for awakening will dwell only in those who exert themselves. Just as there is no movement without wind, so merit does not occur without enthusiasm. What is enthusiasm? It is finding joy in what is wholesome. Its opposing factors are explained as laziness, attraction to what is harmful, and despising oneself out of despondency.
Okay. Okay, we understand.
Just find it very different.
Different?
Words are very different. Yes.
In this book, instead of the word enthusiasm is the perfection of zeal. It's the same meaning, but the arrangement of words.
Yeah. Yeah, like that, because I'm talking about like the bigger, maybe same meaning, that may be different, they use different words. But then you can choose which one better for you. Okay? 다 가르나 대따라 수업이 존지점 대따 존라 샤점네 로메 요와 메빠전 선음 존지 메면 중세나 다 가르서와나 담보 빼셔도 와 빼. 빼자와나 네. 컴바드는 하바로 지롱으로 떼지면은 마음에 돼. 막여서 말해. 근데 왜?
말매 거서 말이다. 지당 요 말해서.
제 요거 말한다.
롱매는 요 말했어.
제가 롱맨의 요거 말은 말게 말씀해서 해놔.
말다. 지당 걸었다 싱도라 지금 로마데 요라다 이런 거라. 요아세. 가래는 요라. 그러나 것도 남가 가서 롱다르 차 롱다데 요라 롱거라.
야.
이나시 디 요아세 왔다.
어째 어다 대다다다 롱스데 메와이나 아니 딘디
요 말했어.
요와데 기주자데 요 말했어. 대패.
So this is talking where it explains about the example in this in the first verse, right? So just as there's no movement without a wind. So is it true that without a wind things will not move? There will be no movement. For any things to move, you need a wind. Is that true?
Sailboat, you would need.
not even say about anything else. You think in here that we have wind while we're going walking, doing things? It's also related with the wind. Wind.
Are you talking about one of the great elements, wind, not just like breeze blowing outside?
Yeah, breeze good. I think they talk about the great outside moving things.
The element wind also, yeah.
Element wind. Right.
Lungi kam shigyoda.
Or the long or telling long come to man and just what is.
So without the wind element, there will be no movement. Is that true?
단 되게 나가는 둘이 좀 고래래. 둘이 고래스.
What is applying to this example, is the enthusiasm, right? You have to have enthusiasm.
둘이 맞나 가려는 거잖아.
So without the enthusiasm,
또는 이 시기 속에서 야 공부 좋아요 말이지.
will not be able to accumulate the merit, of the accumulation of merit and wisdom.
또는 이 시기 속 공부 좋아 매와이나 하는 것도 상지가 공부 좋고 말이지.
So if you cannot accumulate the collection of merit and wisdom, you will not be able to achieve state of full enlightenment.
제가 텐디가 상지 공부 좋고 있나 대토가 제때 또는 이 시기 속에 텐디가 또는 이 시기 속에 공부 줘야 돼. 아니 둘이들이스.
And so in order to achieve the state of full enlightenment or Buddhahood, you need the collection of merit and wisdom. And in order to accumulate the collection of merit and wisdom, you need the enthusiasm. And also it says that it is related with the patience. And in order to have a good enthusiasm, you have to have a sense of patience. So without the patience, you will not be able to make effort or enthusiasm. Will not be able to work hard, in other words. So here it talks about the kind of, it defines, what is enthusiasm here, right? Working hard or enthusiasm. What is effort? What is that? So most of us, we work 8 hours a day, right? So do we have enthusiasm? So, you go to the work and you do the work, you come back from work, you come to the home and you do the laundries, you do the cookings and so forth. So how many hours do we work?
We work a lot, right? We have a lot working hard. Is it? What do you think? We work hard? Do we have an effort?
Yeah, by the time you're done, you have no effort. So from the Dhamma point of view, that is not effort or enthusiasm that we're talking about here. It's a hard working. And so that's hard working, but not the enthusiasm in this context, of this context, because the enthusiasm here is referring to finding delight in this, in doing the virtuous action. And so in order to have enthusiasm, you have to be able to practice patience. So it's like, just like it says here, having patience, now you should develop enthusiasm. So now you are able to bear with the difficulties, then you should make an effort, to engage in the wholesome actions. So if you have the enthusiasm, which is finding joy in what is wholesome, and then you will be able to, engage, in the virtuous, wholesome actions, and then collect, the accumulation and accumulate the collection of merit and wisdom, and then through that,
will be able to achieve state of full enlightenment.
어디에 가서 센디기 레까지 좀 저와라 깔모 잡군도.
And so just like, in order to fulfill, the projects or the wishes, of this life, we have to work very hard, right?
뭐지? 제가 된데 임바다 안에 예대 말이 쫀디 제도지. 손은 로주 손은 이제 제나 간지 연대인데 말 쫀디데 연대 참비게 다 저쪽 차도 요래서.
And as it says, like the effort, is the main cause of all the good qualities.
디나네 안에 손 것도 이식 토지 이제 연하면 되래서.
And especially the cause, of the collection of merit and wisdom.
된데 임바다 서로가 담보되기 그냥 쫀디 고고래다스. 그런 쫀디 여원은 그런 건 되던 적 그래. 쫀디면은 되던 거 말해서.
So the first verse is saying that we need the enthusiasm. If you have enthusiasm, you will be able to fulfill all your wishes. If you don't have enthusiasm, you will not be able to fulfill your wishes.
그래서
Is it like that?
나도 세들라 변한. 내가 깔리 맞이는 것도 또 그러고도.
So like in this life, if we don't work hard, we'll not find the food, shelter, and so forth, right?
Is it? 배체나 내 누가 홈레스 보고도 그 누가라고 말다. 다 고는 이제야 그 장학원에 아니 내가 깔리 맞이는 무슨 홈레스 되는 게 좋아.
Not talking bad about the people in the street, like homeless. It's like they're not working hard, right? So they don't want to do the hard work. So that's why they just hang around in the streets.
근데
Is it like that?
이미 름바들 내가 약속을 맞으지 망가질려고 하고 소도 약속 가려나 재원이냐?
So, I mean, in this country, there's no lack of jobs, right? So depending on whatever kind of job you can do, sometimes maybe good job, bad job, but low job, or less paying job, but there's kind of all kinds of jobs that you can do.
Is it? Right? 임바야나야. 근데 내가 전다 좀 송고래. 들름 크고 그래. 대서 다다셔나 근데 제 마토가 소소 나자온 제 마토가 장로주는 제 마토 직가래 자만 안에 다고 뭐 홈레스 되더라. 그러도야 될게 넘고요.
So, but you have to, in order to do any kind of job, you have to follow the rules, right? Be punctual, get to the job in time, and then leave in a time, and so forth, right? So some people, they are not able to do those, or they are, either because they are physically, not able to do that, not physically not fit, or they are kind of like kind of spoiled, by some kind of things, and therefore they don't want to do that. Therefore, they don't want to go to the job. Otherwise, there's no lack of jobs, right?
제가 뒤 대나가는까지 둘이서 깔려자도 그래서 나 둘이서 그냥 밖에자는 깔려자도 그래서.
So you have to be able to work hard, right? So that's what we mean. Like when we talk about enthusiasm, it means like working hard.
I have something to joke. Yesterday, Mark missed a very special, fun activity because he's lazy, he's sleeping. Poor guy. I'm sure you really like what they're chatting.
I know.
Sorry, I didn't know that you know.
See me when I saw Jennifer's text. So too late already.
I saw you twice during the week, and then when it was just happened, I said, I texted him.
Well, I know he like that, but he missed that. Therefore, like Mark has a very effort. She come very far away from Cape Cod to here, driving. I think you come on time a little bit late.
I missed the nunnery
Live. If you want to watch, go to my Facebook. I share all them there, okay? But you didn't see the live. You can see that. Yeah. Anyway, 제가 깔리자 토를 뺏는 거 깔리자 마토이나 아니 간도 꼭 한번 쉬어 그래.
So working hard is very important. If you're not able to work hard or do the things, then you lose many opportunities.
So just talking about these life things, right? The things in this life.
제다 세대다 심한 얘기 대화 영화기 딱 기회 샤워세 돼 줘발라 다 돈이 될 만하고 말이야. 근데 저서 마들 찍고 말이야.
And in order to fulfill the wishes not only of this life but also like the future lives, and you have to work even harder and even have more efforts or enthusiasm.
그때 조동을 해봐. 깔에 맞아는 대화 영화 매화때 조동을 해봐. 담배.
Do you all accept that? If you don't work hard, you will not get the fruit. Is that true?
True or not? You sure 100%? 다 대제다 아니 샘기 대체대 영화다 텔레자를 막 찍고.
And then in order to have the mental happiness, you have to work even harder.
오케이. 어제 다 돈이 좀 거래. 했어 돈이 좀 거. 담보 저렇게 담보도 돈이 좀 거겠잖아 지금.
And so now the first verse explains the reason why you have to have effort or enthusiasm.
아니 저렇게 니바데 돈이세다 강래스.
Then the verse 2
돈이 돈도 가래스 된 것도 좀.
talks about what is enthusiasm, right? And what do you have to overcome to have enthusiasm?
Okay. What's that 돈이 가래스나?
So what is enthusiasm?
Joy in engaging in virtue.
We think. Everyone got that? 개월라 주위로 삼로질라야 안 돈이라 그래. 근데 삼로도였나? 그놈도 여wan도 굴레가 제로.
So mind that delights in virtuous actions, right? So if you have that mind delights in virtuous action, then you will do the hard work.
만도 그놈도였나? 그놈 되게 그럼 대표 전에 아니 내가 더 죽으러 봐.
So it is the mind, right, that delights in virtuous, action. So and that's the mind. It's just the mind. It's not the action itself. It is the mind. So that is the enthusiasm. So if you have that mind, that or the motivation, right, that delights in the virtuous action, then you will engage, in the virtuous action. Without that, you will not engage in virtuous actions.
Is it true? 아 옛날 그거 아니 레로사도 가네. 레로사도.
And then what causes us to not have this enthusiasm or effort, is the laziness, right? So what is laziness?
Okay. Yes.
Where is enthusiasm come from?
가서.
Like, where is it come from?
What is it?
Enthusiasm, where does it come from?
Sky. Through your mind. Right. 그래서 돈이 가만히 여기서.
네.
Do you study? You study or working?
Working.
You finish your study?
Yeah.
It's hard working? It's very easy?
Work smart.
You're smart?
Work smart, but not work hard.
No, he said he worked smart, not hard.
That's good, that's good. But you're not kanji chana ke lojon tar shimbala kalemo jai mas.
But you have worked hard, to complete your studies, right?
Is it?
I agree.
진지 깔레데 가오는 거래.
So what made you work hard to complete your study?
Because I'm pressured. I got expectations from parents.
Good, you're very good. You're also very respectful. Follow your parents. That's very good. 간제 수술을 한테 재고 사와 재고서 끊어리고 되게 되는 거래.
So you have to see the benefits, having that knowledge, having the education, right? So that's why I say, oh, this is good. I need it, and therefore I'm going to work hard, to achieve it. So that so that seeing that benefit, makes you do the hard work or have the enthusiasm.
Is it?
Yeah.
대 가오네. 근데 something 가오는 거래. getting somebody qualified.
Yeah, check out somebody.
Ah,
So what made you do that hard work? I mean, have that study, right? What made you do that study?
I feel like when we sometimes do something, but I don't feel the calling. So I feel suppressed or I don't feel right when I'm doing that thing.
so what is it?
That you don't feel right when you're doing bad things.
when-
He has a bad, he just,
When I don't have that calling, that you mean that.
Oh, you're saying
Maybe
it,
what you're trying to describe is, we kind of explain like your motivation for
Yeah.
regarding your studies, but I think in English, the word enthusiasm has this connotation that you were excited about it. So you were motivated to work hard for your studies, but not necessarily enthusiastic. Does that make sense?
So that's why I asked, where does it come from?
It's this come from your own interest. If you interest things, you like to do that. In order to interest, you need to find the benefit that what you do. Is it? Therefore, in order, if you saw things or to interest that, then the effort just come. They all come from outside. They all come from your own mind. But this is now just think about it. Think about it, okay? So without your own interest, in Tibetan we call bodhicitta. You put in donkeys, donkey,
yeah, like a donkey.
donkey. This is a story. A donkey we taught it, check up in the hill. They always go to the
Downhill.
downhill. They don't want to go up too tight. They try to take it in the hill. That he always go like that because he doesn't want to go there. If you push, if you force it, they don't want to go. They always go down. It's not really true that this is like sad. Therefore, if you're not interested, it doesn't matter whoever push you. You don't want to do that. Therefore, you have very, like you say, expectation for your parents. It shows you have very strong love and trust your parents. Therefore, what parents said, I have to do that. You see, because you trust parents, you respect parents. Because that it's come from you, right? Because my parents, like that. Does it make sense? It makes sense.
The benefit that you know, even though.
Yeah, like that. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now, Kazu.
You said what is laziness?
Yeah. What's laziness? Yeah, Mark, can you say? Yeah. What's laziness?
Watch TV, go on the thing.
I guess, in essence, seeking pleasure.
Opposite of the effort. What's opposite of the effort?
Laziness. So there's three kinds.
Give all a true with somebody, and he she does do. So did it do.
So the finding joy in what is wholesome is what is explained as the enthusiasm here, right?
What's opposite?
finding joy in what is unwholesome.
Or not finding joy in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The opposing factor, yeah. Yeah, finding joy in delusions.
What do you think? Are you trust?
I have to put my mind in this. I
You don't-
usually think of a more colloquial thing. Lazy just means you're
Because
present.
you love sleeping, you lost good opportunities.
I knew that was
In verse 3, it says, because of craving for sleep.
He's very open mind. I can say all things bad. Usually, usually I say also bad things, good things, or anything also. Usually the Western people are very sensitive. We have to say very carefully things, right? Why is that meant? If you go to monks society, looks because you doesn't understand their language. If you say, do you think this guy is very mean? They like very, funny things, joke things, criticize each other, but nobody can care. It makes also you be very patient. When I was come first in a monastery, little young boys, teenage boys, they come all different areas. Like my class have 156 monks, they're all teenagers, young boys. They don't have any, education for the monastery. They become monk in Tibet, but they're not really like strict rule in monastery. And then monastery rules very strict, very very strict. If you don't know how to, keep the rules, you always stuck. If you know how to keep the rules, you don't feel anything, right? Here in like US, and the rules, the real rules, very strict, right? But we all follow rules. We don't feel anything. If you don't follow rules, they always catch. Like example, maybe driving. Who's really follow the speed limits? They don't catch. You who always want to maybe over speed, they always please catch. Exactly like that. Anyway, then also very strict. Then also they force we just young boys come out. We fight. We check who's very more, more short temper, angry person. Everyone just, everyone got that. He's bad. He did. You tired. First thing like Western style, everyone's very mean for him. Maybe they become a big problem, right? He's just only one, but everyone said that. It's not like that. They make way how to become more patient. One day you just tired, you just give up. But you just one person, everyone say things, bad things, good things, sometimes look like real, sometimes look like joke, then you just have to give up. Anyway, they're also they're just making different jokes, different things, sometimes in real, sometimes joke. It makes all you a very like open person, just relaxed person, because you don't care what people say. For us, not like that, right? Then we have a lot of things also you're not allowed to say that way because people are very serious. Usually it doesn't much matter, but you have to follow the society. Anyway, therefore, because he likes sleep. Sleep is, according to Buddhism, is a delusion. Because tumu, we say. Therefore, he no choice to sleep, come to here, but he has to more enjoy the sleep. Is it? Do you enjoy or you just forced sleep?
To be fair, I was up till 3:30, so.
Yes, like that. Yeah.
I have a feeling that you don't know the benefit and then you did not do something. I wonder whether we should call that laziness. But if you knowing what the benefit is and still choose not to put in your effort, or that's probably laziness. That's me trying to think out loud that what exactly is defined as laziness. I guess if you don't know it or you are not able to do it, then it would be called that laziness.
So, 여기 딸 거죠?
고맙습니다.
Okay, who heard? He doesn't hear.
So I see what you're saying, like, this might not be a great example, but just to put it in perspective, I'll give an example. My daughter, right, like, who's a child, if she doesn't floss her teeth because I never explained the importance to her, it's not laziness, right? But once it's been explained that this is an important thing to do, then if she chooses not to do it, right, then that would be like laziness, right? So like you have to understand the benefit of something and then actively.
다 먹이 보먹이 다 소천이 마도바디 다 소천이 되고면도 저 초초로 지금도 다 제라 다디 다 투로 맞아바디 다 레로 말아서 그래.
And the two go to know about the general the so tongue bungo then love and then two this. They're so to your mother with the logic.
단단한가도 남주 말아서 나다 개회 쇼글레로서 딜레로도 말했어. 시다 딜레로로 왔어.
So generally, if you talk about someone like your daughter, not wanting to brush her teeth, it's a laziness, right? In general, we call it not the laziness that we're talking about here in the Dharma, but in general, it's the laziness, right? And then, but you explain the benefits of that, and then she will do it. So that's the effort she has to make, by seeing the benefit of it.
제가 마도 수치 뇽 빼져되잖아. 뇽물로 쪼아들 내려서 뇽물 쫑게 수치 매운.
So according to this, the opposing factor, right? Opposing factor of the enthusiasm, is the laziness. So if you find joy in wholesome, then finding joy in unwholesome will be the laziness, right? But we are not finding joy in unwholesome or delusions, right? Do we?
Do we? Really?
So you might be delighted in the delusions, not knowing that it's a delusion, right? But once you know it is a delusion, maybe you will not delight in it. Is that true? Like, in the case of the anger, if we know the anger is delusion, will we be delighted in anger?
No.
But without any control, because of some condition, we kind of get angry, right?
Okay, 제가 내게 뇽물을 가 개발을 들어왔대 둘이다. 아니 뇽물을 들어왔대. 대업에 뇽물을 들어왔대. 아니 레로레 송도와.
Yo toward.
개발을 들어와.
So so finding joy in the wholesome is the effort. So the opposing factor of that will be the laziness. So the laziness will be finding joy in unwholesome.
다 대문도 쇼시샤 레로 몸바 샤바다. 길룩다니 녀바고서나 다 레당하가 레스 무료와 녀메지 대와라 심빌레로서나 다 같이 개와 많이 비샤와라 같이 그리고 샘차대와도 되지라고 해서
So then it talks about in the second verse, right? It talks about the laziness, right? Its opposing factor are explained as laziness, attraction to what is harmful, and despising oneself out of despondency. So there's the laziness, of lethargy, just you don't want to do it. And then the laziness, of looking down on oneself, I think that, I won't be able to do it. I'm not capable of doing it, and so forth. And then there's a laziness of indulging in a meaningless activities. So in according to Dharma, your job, the work that you do in the job, is engaging in meaningless activities.
Until you 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. What you do? You say Dharma or you do something else?
That's the laziness of indulging in meaningless activities. And then there's the despising oneself out of despondency, things. I'm not capable of doing it. I won't be able to do it. So therefore I'm not going to do it, like that. And then the other one is the laziness of lethargy, or like just don't want to do it, and say, I don't want to do it now. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow or next week, next month, and so let's keep postponing like that, to do next time. So that's another kind of laziness.
Okay, any questions?
It says enthusiasm or joy in doing wholesome actions. So if you, for example, you're reciting prayers, not because you have enthusiasm or joy to do it, but you're doing it so that your friends don't look down on you, then that's not what we mean by diligence or enthusiastic perseverance. Is that?
가서
ngazo the gyawal towa de zondugi chini shaw shagora ngazo pena domba im chasho ta domba dona de ngazo the gyawal ta domba dona de ta ngazo ta domba dona yakure domba dona pe yakure nga domba dona pe penda chumba de masam bache kesinge domba madomba na den midu sangala nyabju shigres midu sangala mambel shigres nyabju shigres de janga domba dongi lana de chabana de ta gyawal towa chaga maras de zondu mara
대통령 말에 단다 시셔가 돈이도 말해.
Yes, that would be correct. So it will not be the effort that is explained here. If you do with that motivation. So you are not doing it, out of finding a joy in the wholesome action, but kind of forced, to do it to kind of save your image, right? But even if you do with that, still it's good. Your action is good. Your motivation might not be good, but your action is good. So it's still good to do it. So it's kind of what do you call that sense of modesty. So like you're doing out of modesty. You're doing it. So people will look down on me, so I should not do that. Like that. I should do that. Like that. Therefore, your kind of modesty. And that kind of modesty, leads you to engage in virtuous actions.
Okay. Yes, we have some.
So you described two ways that you could think about the way that this book is structured. In the first, you talked about the dedication versus precious supreme Bodhi mind, and how. And then the second way was the three types of morality. And so of the three types, do the verses specifically relate to the different types in that presentation?
Yeah, no particular chapter for each, but in general, the whole guide to the Buddhist way of life is explained in these three ways. So you have to engage in the virtuous action as much as possible. So that is the morality of collecting the virtuous action. You should abstain your body, speech, and mind, from the delusions and unwholesome actions as much as possible. That's the morality of abstaining from the misdeeds. And then the third one, is explains that you should benefit others as much as possible. So that's like the morality of benefiting other sentient beings. So that's the meaning, in a short meaning, of the guide to the Buddhist way of life in that way. So His Holiness Dalai Lama, when he gave this teaching, on the guide to the Buddhist way of life in Bodh Gaya, he held up, the book, and said, so this is the short meaning, of the guide to the Buddhist way of life.
What do you think? That's true or not?
The block.
PDF.
Thumb drive.
Pen drive.
Pen drive. Thumb drive. Yeah.
Gigabyte. Before we have 5 gigabyte, 2 gigabyte, 3 gigabyte.
Oh,
What is it?
condensed?
Yeah.
Say
again.
2 gigabyte, 3 gigabyte.
Gigabyte.
Oh, like a hard drive.
Hard drive, yeah. Right, hard drive. We can put how many hard drives here? I have 200 something. 3. MG 가로 돼. 총대죠.
How many gigabytes you can fit in the phone?
Yeah, anyway, like that, you can put everything there. One can put everything. All the practice for this book, put the 3 categories. One, do as much as you do the activity for Dharma activity. What Dharma means, it benefits you or others. That's not temporary, that Dharma activity. Then do the any is possible to Dharma activity. No, for Dharma activity. Second, for to not harm any, not create any negative activities in body through your body, speech, mind. Even you say, I don't create any negative actions in my mind. Yes, you watch TV. Then we create a lot of negative karma. He's wrong, she's wrong, that wrong, that bad. Even you see some watch, there's someone killing, that's good, that have to kill. You create a lot of negative karma. You see, if you just watch TV right now, you have to see this here. You just clear your mind for that bad thought. Then use some benefit for others, anyways. Unconditioned benefit, okay, unconditioned. If you say, if I do this, then he or she do for me, then this condition. We need to unconditioned love for others. Okay? See? I think like that. Any other questions? Other questions? Any in the Zoom people? Zoom people sleepy? Hi, Laura. You moved? Okay.
Yes, Geshe, I have a question regarding the morality of benefiting other sentient beings and the morality of engaging in virtuous actions. They seem very similar to me. What is the actual difference?
지금 뱀배샤 와라. 뱀배샤 가로. 샘제 된지가 들었다. 개와치는 집발라 그러 뭐.
네.
집발 말했어. 아니 샘제는 너무 맞지도 개와이고 말했어.
So it's not same if you don't harm sentient being. It's not a virtuous action.
배차저는 먼저 benna 샘제가 땀 마상이 시우도 되고 무슨 그 샘제는 내 지금 말이나 그 마상도 개와게 사고 말했어. 그 니만인가 그것도 되더라.
So like the birds, that don't eat the worms, will not create non-virtuous action, but they don't create virtuous action even though they don't, eat, worms, throughout the day or throughout their life.
But I wasn't asking about refraining from harm. I was asking about the other one, engaging in virtues and benefiting others.
가서
뭐 이렇게 다 심지어 너무 맞지 말했어.
아니
저도 그 설렘다 안에 나 심지어 던져 쓰는 걸 시거랬어. 대니 개발식으로 대니 개발 가르했어.
개와치도 소수 랭가 있으면 개와 가도 샘제 제가 뱀배 잡아요.
So whatever virtuous action that you accumulate, is not necessarily benefiting others.
대 하고진다. 아니 그런 거 선심 같은 제와이나 아니 용거로 와.
So if you do it with awareness and with the correct motivation, then it can become beneficial to others.
내가 소수 개와 제와이나 되게야 제다가 전에야 제발로 뭐요 와.
And so even if you are doing the virtuous action, but in some cases it can harm others. I mean, although your motivation is good, your and action is good, so you're not harming others directly, but they can be harmed. So especially in the Western countries, it is very common because of the environment they're in. It's not one person's fault.
그룹으로 프라티에 제와는 미치게 쫓는 미션바 강가를 깔래고 모여도 미치 제게도 그 코드를 쫓자고서 나 코로나를 뛴 tun치도 고아에서 그것이 미션바 모네 나와잖아.
So if they're doing practice, in a group, that if one person, and do it do something, to do something and that causes harm,
So he doesn't have the intention to cause harm, but from the way he or she does it, it can create a harm or problem to others.
One good example here. Maybe we recite something here. Everyone very loud, wow, 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 very loud. And someone doesn't like that. Then say, please stop that. I don't like that. It's not means you harm others. I'm meditation. Please stop that. I'm meditation, concentration. You're very good. You also do meditation practice. But you also stop other people doing the chanting. Like that. Do you understand like that?
Yeah, I see where you have to make the distinction now. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, then we stop now. Thank you, everyone. Tomorrow I'm going to coffee for her house. She invited to come to coffee, so I will go through.
Okay, please turn to page 39 for the Thanksgiving mandala offering. Saji Purti Shushi Metasha Virati Shini Devi Sandi Devati Roku Nanda China Chukasho Jetsun Lame Kutera Penchin Nakatri Churchuki Padan Dosam Tepe Durme Sasuni Rome Rosso Tatuni Yurchi Idam Guru Lapamadana Kamiya Hayani. For my two collections of vast estates that have amassed from working with effort in this practice for a great length of time, may I become the chief leading Buddha for all those whose minds' wisdom eyes blinded by ignorance. Even if I do not reach the state, may I be held in your loving compassion for all my life's manjushri. May I find the best of complete graded paths of the teachings, and may I place all the Buddhas by practicing. Using skillful means strong by the strong force of compassion, may I clear the darkness from the minds of all beings with the points of the path as I have discerned them. May I uphold Buddhist teachings for a very long time. With my heart going out with great compassion in whatever direction the most precious teachings have not yet spread, or once spread have declined, may I reveal this treasure of happiness and aid. May the minds of those who wish for liberation be granted bounteous peace, and the Buddhist deeds be nourished for a long time. By even this graded course to enlightenment completed due to the wondrous virtuous conduct of the Buddhas and their children, may all human and non-human beings who eliminate adversity and make things conducive for practicing the excellent paths never be parted in any of their lives from the purest path praised by the Buddhas. Whenever someone makes an effort to act in accordance with the tenfold Mahayana virtuous practices, may they always be assisted by enlightened ones, and may oceans of prosperity spread everywhere. In that snow mountain encircled land, source of every benefit and joy, may Lord Tenzin Gyatso Chenrezig remain in life till samsara's end. Savior of the snowland teachings and transmigratory beings, who extensively clarifies the path that unifies emptiness and compassion, to the lotus in the hand, Lord Tenzin Gyatso, I beseech, may all your holy wishes be fulfilled. Page 49, pray for the swift return of Lama Rinpoche. You who hold the subduer's moral way, who serve as the bountiful bearer of all, sustaining, preserving, and spreading Manjunath's victorious doctrine, who masterfully accomplishes magnificent prayers honoring the three jewels, Savior, myself, and others, your disciples, please return. Page 57. To this virtue may I swiftly gain Guru Buddha state, receive and every sentient being without exception in that state. Precious supreme Bodhi mind, may it where unborn arise, and where born never decline, but increase forever home. Page 75.
Jai